In this video, I'd like to take a look at the messaging system within WAMAP and entering messages and stuff into the forums. WAMAP has some nice features here for a math class. So on your home page here, up in the upper left corner, there's some options you have. One of them is the messages. This is the messaging system within WAMAP. Any messages that you have will show up here. If you want to send messages, you can do it here. So I want to send a new message. I'm going to send a message to my instructor. I'm logged in as a student at the moment. So I clicked on send a new message, select the recipient, and because I don't know if you guys will get all of these things, but anyway, those are the people in the class. I'm selecting me, and my subject is here just a first message. And being a math person, I don't know whether I just spelled message or massage, so if I spelled it wrong, you can have a little chuckle there. If I spelled it right, then you can have a chuckle that I don't know whether I spelled it right or wrong. This environment here of entering messages is a very rich environment for putting in text. You can format it in lots of different ways. You can add hyperlinks, and if I have something typed in here, I can select the words, and I have the option of inserting a hyperlink. I can link it to anything I want if I want to direct people to a website, for instance. There's all kinds of formatting you can do to make them look nice. One thing I want to point out here is that we have these over here. You can add pictures. You can add what is it, special characters. If you had a special character, and in math you do this sometimes. You need a Greek letter here, so we need a theta. Why am I not finding theta? There we go. Right. So there's your special characters. But there's math. Two different math formats to be able to put in here. This one sort of has them preset that you don't need to know the code. You click on the thing you want and it does it. So let's say I need, this isn't a calculus class, but let's say this is a Calc 2 class and I need an integral. Right? There's the code that WAMAP needs in order to see it. As soon as I click outside, it shows it like that. Click back inside, I can go in and change some of it. I want the integral from 1 to 4 of sine x dx. And then there we go, right? It sets it up like that. So there's that option. That's a really nice option for entering math. You can also, if you just click on this one, it gives you the math environment, and you can start just typing in your math. Sine of x equals half. And then you click on the outside of it and you have this equation, right? So this is one of the reasons why we're using WAMAP and not Canvas. This is really get an easy math interface here. And even better, because Canvas could do some input of math in text fairly nicely. We also have this option here, which is I'm going to make this look a little different here so I can scroll around some. There we go. This option here, which is to add a graph. So there's a graph being added here. There's options and stuff. Notice if I click the labels, they can either show them or not show them. If you want the grid, you can show it or not show it. This is the size it will appear, 300 pixels by 200 pixels. That's just the default. You can change that. You type in the equation you want here. Let's do something like y equal to x squared. If I just say, at this point, add the graph, then it adds what I had. It was black, the line width was 1. I might say, oops, I really wanted that to be thicker, so let's make a line width 3, and then I can say replace, and it replaces it. So, I didn't really want it plotted the whole thing. I only wanted it plotted from x equals -1 to x equals 2, and you say replace the selected graph, and it says, oh, okay, I just got that much. Right. And you say, well, maybe I want to put a couple of graphs in at the same time, because maybe I also want the graph of, say, and there's different types of graphs. With this menu here, I can have y as a function of x. We will learn about polar coordinates, r as a function of theta. Parametric equations are also available. And we'll do that in a 142 class as well. So I'm just going to do one of these again. I just want the line y equals x plus 2. Okay. And this time I don't want it in red. I don't want it in black. I do want it in red. Line width 3, let's make it dotted, and let's put a dot on the end and an open dot on the other end, and yeah, add the graph. Okay, so in this way we can do a lot of graphs, and then I have that all ready, and I'm going to insert it here. Let me slide down a little bit. I'm going to insert that into my my message, and there it is. And let's see what happens when I send the message. I sent it to myself, and so there it is. I have a message in my inbox here saying first message, and I can take a look at it and say, oh, there it came from this guy named Will Weber, and he's just sending me a bunch of gibberish, but it's very kind of nice looking gibberish. Okay. So anyway, in the messaging system you have this text environment to enter stuff and enter math, and we can do some really nice looking math here. In fact, if you need a graphic calculator just to check something out, you can, start to write an email to such a message in WAMAP and then just not send it. But you got the option of that graphic calculator right within this system. Okay. I'm going to go back to here and the forums as well. There's different forums, discussions forums throughout the quarter. I'm going to show you one of them here. This is the introduce yourself one. I've already introduced myself. You can look at that, but you might want to respond to that. Let's see. So if I do this here, I'm here. I can reply to this thing. So I'm going to reply, and I get this same environment for typing in stuff. So type in text, type in math, put in graphs, whatever you want here. And when you're all done, you say post reply, and it will appear. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want it to appear, but within the messaging system and within the discussion forums, you have this this very rich text editor, which is also a math editor that we can work with within WAMAP. So there you go.